Yeah, it's got a new thing going on. Oh, hold on,
Heading to you.
I have 2 job opportunities basically. One job opportunity is I can work at the condominiums and that, and I can do all that stuff that and help out with that. Paying $15 an hour.
Clear.
Now I got another job opportunity where a guy's gonna pay me $500 a week.
We'll punch a hole in those hive ships so big you can fly a frigate through it.
It won't let that happen without a fight.
It's
the hive mind.
The base I just doubled my money.
Its powerful collective intelligence, not to be underestimated.
Major, the guns are in a zero state of charge. It will take time to wake the machine spirit.
Hurry!
The Tyranids will throw everything they have at this facility.
This is Major Sarkana. Divert 2nd and 3rd platoon to the orbital guns immediately.
Copy that, sir.
Let's show these bastards what the 8th are made of!
So, it's gonna be ridiculous.
Tactics.
But this guy is pretty cool in that, but he's definitely... He's definitely in like a state of mind where he's got.
Major, we need to establish a perimeter.
He doesn't know.
My troops are in defensive positions. They'll hold.
The enemy will try to scale these walls. Do not let them. I had no plans to.
Okay, switch with that.
Concentrate your fire. No hesitation. Get them off that wall. A well-placed grenade will fix that. Target destroyed. Understood. Brothers, let us make haste.
But yeah, it just lots of because I was walking to the end of that, and about doing that, like anybody else now, I do 500 bucks a day to help clean cars and all that shit, and that for me now, because it was over
resupplying.
Like, it's like. It's like I don't mind helping you out in that. But like, I don't like failing things in that, especially when something put upon me so fast and that. And then say, you know, it's really easy now, you just clean up stuff now, like I know now, but I want to go through the
Assist where possible, but do not linger. The targeting system is our priority. Yes, my lord.
If I kill the big guy, no worry about that.
My lord, this elevator will take you up to the controls.
We'll keep the Xenos off your back!
Emperor protect you. Changing magazine. Let us get to work.
But yeah, I might have to like, because I want to do both jobs and that, but I know like
You need to manually raise the pedals
this
of
money's
the
gonna have to
satellite
be
dish.
like put, not.
We will
not
see it
savings,
done.
like a side stash of money in that. 'Cause if I do this
I
shit
see the
indefinite, it's
mechanisms.
gonna be
Stand
fucking
by.
crazy.
Be alert! The Tyranids have taken notice of you.
Let them come. Keep them off me while I get this done. Reload. One down. Vermin and stuff. Need to reload. Done. Go for the next one.
See, they kill them guys too. They have unlimited ammo, I fucking know. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good thing though. I think I'm gonna be alright.
Reloading weapon. One left. Target. Changing magazine. We are done.
My lord! The gargoyles are heading for the antenna!
I need to destroy them. See that they fail. Reloading. Here come the winged vermin. Protect the antenna.
antenna!
Dude, they kill him so fast.
Restocking.
The enemy are going for the antenna! Eliminate them! The enemy have damaged the antenna!
Our weapon is empty. Reloading.
The enemy have damaged the antenna!
Munitions secured. Changing magazine. Frag grenade deployed.
The enemy have damaged the antenna!
Gotcha. Restocking.
We must hold them back!
Reloading weapon.
Ow, fuck. Clean the fuck out, man.
My lord, the antenna has sustained significant damage!
Trying to. I'm getting my ass fucked with that girl. I'm gonna fucking murder, bro.
The guns are ready! Use the terminal to begin targeting!
Yeah, that's a thing. Blow that shit up.
Target's locked! Let us relish the sight of those vile ships burning!
These are like fucking Zergs off of, Warcraft, not Warcraft, yeah. Their armor's so fucking sick. funny thing, like space marines don't even have to like eat that much.
Lieutenant, Captain Akaran has new orders for you.
Very well. Where is Elian?
The enemy tried to smother us. We got separated. By the time we had slain the
Gotta
attackers,
go work at 7 today.
Elian was dead. Something put a hole
Not that I
clean
don't wanna
through
work,
his
but-
helmet.
I should have been with you.
I only wish he had lived to see that hive ship burn.
I fought beside Elian for 2 decades. He could not have been defeated by Hormigans. There are creatures more deadly than Hormigons down there. You should not have let our squad be divided. He is gone, Sergeant. Duty is all. I do not forget my brothers so quickly.
Man. Oh, fuck. I think this job might be like literally indefinite. I don't know yet. I mean, he'll be paying me basically like 2,000, 24,000 a year if I stick with him. And he might give me pay advances and that. I mean, honestly, this would be a way easier job than it is to sit there and work at Taco Bell full time. Like, I might have to cut my hours back. And just work like 3 or 4 days a week and have 3 days off. We're gonna be able to like get shit going up.
Captain insists. Guys and I must provide escort to the Mechanicus priests.
Then we must make do with the remaining 3 Thunderhawks.
But the thing is, like, this job's not gonna be that I have to sit there for 8 hours. This job is literally for me to like. I'll spend time getting there. I'll clean up the car and that.
Lord Kalga.
If I have to take the
Did you
key
fight
of
with
the
him on
car and that
Vigilus?
back with me, and I
I've
put it
read
on
through
my
those
key
battle
ring,
reports more than
and I
100
can just
times.
go home for the day. And
A
then
masterful
if
defense.
someone wants to rent it, I
Night
have to
duty
go
kept
back
me
to
busy
the
elsewhere.
car,
You have an unusual
meet
service
with the
record.
person,
That is
or
my
just
good
put it in the
fortune.
lockbox. That's the only problem I'm gonna have is like this, like
want a scout
it's
recon
gonna
in
be
that
like
position.
off and on.
Captain, get over here.
The biggest thing he says is like you could leave it in
Captain,
like they have like a little like
Mechanicus on
lockbox. You could
Vox.
leave it there for like
They can wait.
up to like
This is Nozick
12
Beta
hours
12.
and that. So like you leave
Mechanicus
overnight and that. You don't
Archmagos.
have to deal with it.
He should have been aboard this ship an hour ago, but he
So-
refuses to leave Kadaku without some data from his lab. He's currently in this Imperial Guard base. His facility is here. The enemy is closing in. That base will be overrun imminently. Nozick is a high-value asset. Get that data and get him out.
The mining facility. If we rupture the staging tanks, direct the flow into the valley, we can ignite the fields around the base.
Boil them in promethium. I'll give you
Yeah, I
command of
think
a
I
small
might start
team to head the
switching
staging
this homie
tanks.
ship.
3 men. That's all I can spare. Brief them immediately.
Yes, Captain.
Retrieve
Yeah.
Mechanicus data.
We are a
I
Astartes.
know I'm gonna be tired.
Titus Delirio, make ready to depart.
Standing by.
Two fucking months, bro. That's the reason why I didn't take the job up at the other place. But this guy's like saying like, oh, you're the only one I can do it, or he'll have to disband his business, so he'll end up losing money for being on vacation for 2 months. And it's like, I understand, bro. Like, dude's pretty cool and that. He's got a family and that. I'm like, why the fuck are you leaving for 2 months to go visit? Like 2 whole fucking months, bro. I'm like, that's a long fucking time for you to not be making money and that. Like, I get it. Like, he's cool as fuck, but he's like really desperate, saying that he's like, it's like, I thought of you right away and I wanted you to help me out in the business to begin with. I'm like, if we want to do this shit full time and that, you're at, you know, I'm not gonna complain about the money now, but like, I'm gonna have to cut my other job back. You know, I don't mind working 2 part-time jobs. The thing is, you're paying me in cash, basically. So I'm not gonna, you know, I'll be spending that basically just on bills and stuff they need, and the money I get from my job is just gonna be saved up altogether. But I have to see how many hours I want to work though. So I'm going for more like 25 hours a week like I was working before. Still work 5 days a week, but I work 5-hour increments. And that's what I'm gonna have to talk to, you know. Because I do have slight kind of authority at my working place. I'm the only one that comes in. So I might have to discuss it next week or discuss it later on this week. Like, yeah, I need my hours to be cut back a little bit. Because I got another job. And I need time to do this job. Cooking maids and that. Oh. What is this? Yeah, I think God's blessing me with the wealth that I've always wanted. I just don't care about money. I mean, I got a plan in my head that, like, just right now, I'm like really fucking exhausted. I mean, I worked out pretty good. I stay home. What? thing is, I basically am taking this job. If this guy's willing to pay me like $500 a month, I'm going to knock down my Taco Bell job down like 30 hours a week. I'm just gonna tell them like I got 2 jobs now. I'm not working full time, and this one's random time, so it's not like it's an actual job. I had to be there for 8 hours a day. He's just paying me to help him. So more or less likely he's gonna like pick me up, drive to the place where all the cars are at. It's not even that far away. It's maybe like a 20-minute walk. It's actually around the corner. And then he's gonna sit there and we're gonna like, he'll go out and then he'll take a car to someplace to clean up, and then I'll clean up the cars that are there and I get everything going in that. And like, good little business. He doesn't live that far away from here. Like he lives really like down the street from me. And I'm just like, okay, well, I want to pay taxes because I don't like having to write off my taxes and shit. So I really am gonna have to really think about it. And I'll be like next week I gotta come back on this back because getting pay legitimately. He said it doesn't matter how much you work in them, because you're not gonna be there for like 3 or 4 hours cleaning up shit. Like you might, like just for me walking there, 25 to 30 minutes. Most of the time it'd be like 25 minutes. Walking back is 50 minutes. It's not even a whole fucking hour. As I say, if I spend 30 minutes there, you know, he's paying me like for the whole week, $500. And there's some days that I probably don't even have to go up there and do anything. Once I get done, I can just wait for him to pick it up. And that. So like, you'd be like off and on work, like a couple hours here and there every day, give or take, which is not bad at all. So knowing that I have days off and shit, so I can do that and just like, oh, I'm going to the gym. In general, I'll go up there and clean up a couple cars and then go to the gym. That's basically what I'm thinking. But it seems really sporadic. Because he was explaining to me, he had like a little car thing, a map, and I was showing things like, oh, these cars are coming in, like 2 cars are coming in tomorrow. I'm like, okay. And he's like, when they come in and that, you know, they might not go back out. He said they go back out the next day and leave the keys in the lockbox. And I'm trying to like rephrase like what's going on as we get everything done. Like, okay, so the cleaning part's not the problem. The key thing. So like, okay, so I gotta have responsibility for keys now, and I gotta know which keys I'm gonna wear because they have different cars. And I'm just like, okay, but you know, I don't drive, so I really don't have to know. I have to like organize the keys. It'll be good though. About that, it's about, I say like, 1 car came in today. They say it came in at like, I don't know what time it is. It came in at like 6 in the morning. Something like that. He didn't fuck with it until it had to go back out. Okay, so you're going by if it goes back out that day or tomorrow. So it went back out tomorrow at 10 a.m. Or say it went out today at 10 p.m. So I did clean up and then I guess leave the key there. I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's how they do it. When the car comes in, there's a 12-hour split, it might go back out again. The thing is, he has to text me all this shit. Like, oh, the car's coming in, it's not going out. So just leave it there. And they'll be like, okay, well, this car's going out there. Like, well, if I'm going out that way, going to the gym, I can just go in there and do what I have to do. I try to go to the gym every day, just walk around and shit, get my, like, okay. I'm not a big deal with that. Like, okay. So I have to, like, periodically, like, go through my head and figure out what's going on. I'll be doing this alone. gas money and all that shit for these cars now. Like, people are gonna sit there and what? They're putting their own gas and shit. You like put a little bit on me now. It's like I could have said no, but like it's not that hard of a job. It's just the time frame is booked up between my job. So if I work barely like maybe like 10 hours a week, like actual work 10 hours a week and pay $500, that's fucking outrageous. This say I may work like actual work, not just like walking to there and walking back, like actual work. I get paid $100 an hour. Basically. That's how I'm really like actually honestly now looking at it. Because I definitely going to be spending a lot of time. But walking is going to be something to do anyway. I walk an hour a day to get there and get back. The thing is trying to time it to where I gotta get these fucking keys and shit. So they were on there at 10 o'clock in the morning now. Okay. What I could do is do it after work. Just walk up there and bring the key with me to work, and then walk up there and put the lockbox in the ball. And since it's gonna be nighttime, now it's gonna be like 70 degrees, so it's too bad. But I have to aim myself to like, okay, I might leave 30 minutes early. Get the head up there. No matter what, I'm gonna gain more money, and I'm gonna lose absolutely nothing, honestly. Maybe energy and that, but yeah, do what I gotta do. And if this job becomes indefinite, then I'll just go straight part-time, and then I'll just help him out on the off and on. Guys, they're not calories pretty quick. I think I might take another pre-workout and get more caffeine in me. Walk it. I already took 2 today, but I burned through a lot of it already. I just wish I was more excited about fucking money. Like, I'm gonna like it, yeah, because I'll be like, oh, I'm saving up all this money now, but it's like, I don't use money that much on anything. It's just gonna be based on I'm sitting there. If he gives me cash, they say here, then I'm like, okay. Like before he leaves and we meet up and he gives me he probably gives me like $500 in cash. But in definite, he wanted me to work for him in general. He was just gonna pay $500 a month. So that's $24,000 a year, bro. That's literally like how much I get paid now. I actually get paid less. And all am I doing? You're picking me up, and we're just going out there, and you're just helping. I'm just helping you out. I might actually take this job altogether, indefinite, and just say fuck Taco Bell, because that's a lot easier. But then again, you know, it's paying in cash, so I can't I have to say pure cash. Because right now, I'd say if I work 10 hours a week, I'm getting paid $500 a week. All I have to do is help him clean. And he's very generous with that, because he's very helpful. So I'm at to see how this couple months will work out. I'm glad to exercise at home. I got plenty of weights to do it with. They won't go to the gym now. It's just a waste of time. I wasted like 3 hours at the gym. I could be recovering, do my workout at home, be able to take a shower now. I'll change stuff around.
Lieutenant Titus.
We are told you have need of us, brother.
My squad must recover data from a Mechanicus research facility in Sector 41A. A large enemy swarm threatens to overrun both that facility and an Imperial Guard base to its east. You will sabotage a Prometheum refinery to delay their advance.
We will not fail you, Lieutenant.
Let us burn the Xenos filth.
Time is short. I will brief you on descent.
Brother, Magos Kallio wishes to see you in the armory.
Noted.
If you will not be issued a higher master for this task, then get one to the armory immediately.
This is a face quite some time, Titus.
You requested my presence.
How are you acclimating to your new status?
I have no complaints.
Intriguing. Predictions would determine a 0.9 probability that you would.
I have pressing duties, Magos.
Very well. Engage the armory turbo.
What's this shit?
I will see that you are suitably equipped for your mission. Indicate your desired war gear, and the armoring station will handle the outfitting procedure, though much has changed since we last met. All this will remain familiar to you. The Omnissiah blessed us with clear-sightedness from the beginning. We offer blessings to this machine, that it may serve you just as it serves him.
Oh my god, there's a lot of shit. Oh, what can I do? I do like the mid-range one. I see a fucking bullet hose, because I'll be using melee a lot more in general. Okay. What the fucking say?
The war gear selection seems incomplete.
This armory is comprehensive, but available options are those recommended for the current mission.
Very well. My thanks, Magos.
Kallio will suffice. We know each other well enough for that.
so soon. Had he and the first company joined us, we would have laid waste to this scourge of sunlight. I should have liked to see them tear through their ranks in a blaze of glory.
Brother Titus, you leave on a mission of vital importance. The battlefield below leaves no room for the slightest error of judgment.
I am of clear mind and purpose.
May the directives of our beloved Primarch guide your every action. I shall follow your progress closely.
I will reflect on your words, Chaplain. But for now, duty calls.
So what I'm looking at, from where I go to the Taco Bell, it takes about 15 minutes to walk there. So it'd be like another 15 minutes to get to where that place is at. I'm about to go to bed really early now. Like, as soon as I get home, I have to just, like, take a shower and that and just hit the fucking hay. And try to rest up and get a good sleep in. Because if I could do periodically 3 hours of sleep and I could wake up at 8, then I could start doing my other job and that. Get off that job and that. Say, fuck the gym right now. Lay back. And fall back to sleep around, like, 12 or 1. And then stay asleep till, like, 4 or 5, and then wake back up and go back to work. I need a good couple of days off of lifting weights. These dudes are gigantic motherfuckers. They're all like 10 feet tall and 12 feet tall. Like, the biggest ones are like 15 feet tall. That's insane.
Archmagos, for the last time, we must get you off-world!
Assessment equals inordinate ignorance.
We'll be overrun in minutes!
By the Omnissiah, cease interruptions.
Major.
Akran finally sends me what I asked for.
Archmagos, it is imperative you evacuate immediately.
Detroit will not leave without the data. Relocate to my facility. I will instruct over Vox.
Make ready to leave. This will not take long. Major, I have a second unit working on a theoretical that should buy you some time.
My lord! I've lost 3 squads trying to reach that lab. We think something's out there.
Noted.
The Emperor protects.
Identify. Lab location equal to far side of swamp. Reiterate. Time factor critical.
We will Vox when we have an update.
See that you do.
We will never get this planet's stench out of our home.
Compared to your usual Borat, it is an improvement.
Deeply amusing.
Talassa, the Cadians are running out of time. How close are you to the Promethean facility?
Reaching the facility now.
You are making good time.
What was that?
We are being hunted.
Cordalis. Septimus. Damn it.
This is the work of a lictor.
Sergeant Gadriel to Resilient. 2 of our brothers have fallen in battle. Send an apothecary.
Received. We shall honor them, Brother Sergeant.
Xenos built. Frag grenade out! Changing magazine! Restocking! Reload! Target destroyed. Reload! Resupplying. Reloading weapons.
That opening offers a shortcut.
Then we shall take it.
Where are we going?
I am his until death.
It seems like Space Marines actually die quite a lot. They're fucking dying left and right in this game.
Munitions secured.
This beast dares challenge us.
Stay clear of its whip.
It will not live long enough to use it. First weeks of death.
I saw the attack coming.
This frivolous inefficiency is unacceptable. Reiterate.
War gear prime.
Swapping magazines.
They will not get past this. Resupplying. Snipers!
Watch your sidelines!
Restocking.
We can cut through this bunker.
Gather by the entrance.
I don't know, I can fly through them. Seems like these guys are everywhere.
Small arms fire. It sounds close. Reloading weapon. Guardsmen.
Assist them.
For the Emperor!
What the fuck am I doing?
My thanks.
What is that?
Target destroyed.
Acadians did themselves proud. They died honorably.
Come. Our own duty is not yet done. It is here.
By what evidence?
Something is off.
Watch your backs. This is it. Weapons ready.
Come and taste death, vermin.
Boss battle, I'm guessing.
Face me, coward!
I must be more vigilant.
Oh no, motherfucker, that was just stupid as fuck.
Watch your flanks!
My fucking finger's slipping on my damn controller. Controller got a little oily. Oh, come on!
Thank you, brother.
Fuck off, dick. Motherfucker. Beat my ass. Fuck.
Reloading. Major Sakana, you were correct. There was a lictor out here.
I suspect you have already dealt with
it. Indeed. It will not trouble you again.
Very good, my lord.
The lictor is a capable foe. A welcome challenge. Were the lieutenant not with us, I fear we would have joined Cordanus and Septimus.
Perhaps they faced more than one.
No. Lictors hunt alone.
The facility is in ruin.
Let us hope Nozick's research remains intact.
Archmagos, we have arrived.
At last, move to the lower levels. If lifts are functioning, route across to the If...
traveler. Need to reload. Archmagos, the entrance is inoperative.
Stand by. Proceed.
Expect enemy presence. Rally at the elevator.
Verify your signature is detected at least one denial. Disappointingly slow progress for Anastasis.
Spare me the insults, Magos.
Statement error. Insults. I engage in pure analysis. Locate primary transmitter. Coordinates inbound.
I have had more pleasant conversations with orcs.
Oh, I think about an hour left. I'm feeling up though. Honestly, I should be happy that I'm doing this shit. It's not that I don't like working at Taco Bell. It's just it's getting a point where it's like I'm put into a position where I'm just like I have to like hurry up and do shit. Like man, it's like I like being put into a position of slowly getting into it. That's how I've always been.
We have arrived at Nozick's facility. Run distraction efforts as long as you can.
I will fight.
But the biggest thing is with this guy that I'm helping out, I can't like betray him because he relies on me a lot. And if I can go through this 2-month trial day when I'm busting my fucking ass, I'm sure there's going to be huge rewards in this that might actually change my life altogether. Cause like if he gives me like $600-700 a week and gives me more money in that because I help him out so much, then most likely that's gonna be a business opportunity that I'm gonna have to take, and I will probably end up quitting my job or working like maybe like 15 hours a week just to get that little bit of tax revenue and that shit. Cause I don't know, it's just. But what we could do is this the gym thing. I might have to just buy a weight. All I think I need is a weight bench. I don't want bench press. I don't need bench press. I can do all my chest exercises. I got enough dumbbell weights, and these dumbbells are really good that I have. They fit really well. I just need to buy like a little bench, kind of like fuck around with my room a little bit more, make it a little bit more room. That's why I also can't wait until I get my new room, because I can have like just. I don't need a squat rack. I could do just goblin squats and shit for weightlifting and that. I'm not trying to do anything massively fucking heavy. I just want to get my legs to be like a good burning. A lot of people say you could just do a lot of weight exercises and that you'll be fine. I'm thinking like bodybuilders said, so man, I gotta lift like. Honestly, I don't even care. Because if this goes down, like evidently it's planned for me to go down, I should be able to retire before I'm like at least like 50. If all this goes into what I want to go in. I just get like pure fucking cash and be like, okay, I want to make a direct deposit. How am I gonna make a direct deposit with pure cash? As soon as I put in my account, if I put too much into my account, I don't know if they're gonna like flag it if I throw it all into Edward Jones. So that's what I might do. So I'm debating. If he gives me cash, they say he writes out a check. Oh, here's $500 for this week, $500 for this week, and I go to the bank, I cash in that, and they're asking, oh, what do you want? I'm like, well, they'd be like, they might ask, because this is how I'm gonna think about it. You know, they probably want to. Well, they can't. They're not gonna ask questions. They're gonna be like, oh, it seems like a business check. I'm like, yeah. Because sometimes they'll take taxes out of it automatically, but the people I'm working for are gonna. The guy I'm working for, that it's a Middle Eastern thing. He's a Middle Eastern based person. So I'm debating if this job will be easier and I'm getting paid literally the same fucking amount I'm doing now. Just in cash, probably. I'm assuming it's gonna be cash. And that's gonna be the point where it's gonna be like, okay, well, I don't need anything else. Because if I just have cash and that, I can live literally off the scale of working this job I have now and just drop it down like 3 days a week and just work 3 5-hour shifts, and then the rest of the time I could do all these other things. I might be thinking about it too hard, but I'm trying to figure out. Like, the concept of it's easy. I remember all the stuff that he told me, and that he's gonna go through it with me, I think tomorrow and that. But it's just working this other job. I wasn't expecting this coming out of nowhere. That's the problem. So, because the way he talked to me, he says, I was willing to have you, like, help me out in general. Like, I don't mind it because he trusts me a lot. He respects me a lot. You know, he says, you seem like a really hard worker, and that I don't mind, you know, because he's a really kind-hearted dude. He always, like, give me, like, stuff and that, like, little stuff here and there. And I said, I don't mind helping you out. Well, I'll have to lower down the hours at my other job so I can be able to rest. Because my main routine, I don't want to change. But if my money doesn't change, and I get like, if I'm getting like 2,000 more a month, that's basically what I get paid now working at where I work at. I actually get paid less, but I work more. So I have to look at, okay, I still want my job here, but it's going to be less hours and more days off. But then they're relying on me to work or they're getting fucked. Like, let's say, I'd rather make my life easier in general and still get the same amount of money than for me to be able to do stuff I want to do. So I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow on that and be indefinite with him and say, hey, it's like, if you want to do this the whole entire time, then I'll take this as an actual job. I'm gonna lower down my time at Taco Bell to like 15 hours a week. Because in 15 hours a week and that, I'm still making $300. And with that, I'm still roughly making, you know, still more money. I'm making like over 3,000 a fucking month. I'm literally making like 30 or 40,000 a year. And then, you know, if I want to get more hours now, I guess I can. Or she'll work me 3 days a week working 7-8 hour shifts. That'd be perfect. Because then I'll still get, you know, close to 50 hours a week. But I just want to make sure. I do trust this guy a lot, but I still want to make sure that it's going to be the point where I'm just like, if you want my help in that, I don't mind helping you out. But these are the things I have to follow by. Like, I don't drive in that. It's not that far away. I'm like, okay, so I have to look at what's my expense on walking and how much time I have to wake up before I have to go do something. I'm not going to rush myself and have to fucking run up there and that. You know, I should get a bike. You know, I do got a bike in the back of that. Or I can spend some money and get a bike in that. But then it's going to go down to what I actually want to do. So I got till at least this week and that. We get paid next week. I want to help out this other kid and that. This might actually be a gift in disguise and that I can just give him just pure cash. Like, if he gives me money on Tuesday before he leaves, he's like, here you go. Like, if he gives me, like, $1,000 up front, here, I'll give you this up front and I'll give it to you. No, I'll wire it to you or something like that. Because what you do for 2 months, and that's $4,000 I'm making off of his basically his job. That's basically what it is. He's making me cover up for his job, and he's getting paid a lot more than me, but I don't care because I don't need all that damn money. He's got family to feed and all that shit, and that I don't. So that's what I'm looking at. Because I don't want to quit the job I have now because it's a secure job. I'm not saying this is not going to be a secure thing in that. But to me, it's offhand. It's offhand money. So, like, there's a chance he might not pay me if he doesn't have it. Where I'm working at now, and definitely has to pay me because it's by law. Now, how many hours I work, how much I get paid. So yeah, that's what I'm going to have to talk to today and throw it in the notes and that, and really talk to my assistant manager about it. I don't know how, like, if she's gonna be pissy and that. I don't know. Normally she's just mellow as fuck, but sometimes she'll be negative coming in. I'm like, well, I don't know what to say. But if I'm doing this, I'm not working both jobs indefinitely. One's gonna have to go part time because this one makes way too much money, and the job's a lot fucking easier because it's gonna be based on my time basically to a certain extent. The only thing that's not based upon my time is when I have to go up there and give people keys. That's the only thing that's a time schedule for me. Because he told me, he's like, yeah. He's like, you can leave. He's like, explain to me. You can leave stuff. They have a lockbox. They put it in the window and that. I lock it up. I have the code to it, but I guess if someone goes and gets it, they have to have the code to it. That's why I don't have to worry about it. Because they'll just give them the code and that, and they'll put the code in, and then blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. So I don't have to be up there all the time, but I think he's going to explain to me. He says if a car comes in and say like the next day that it goes out and say the car comes in and it's like an hour or so before I have to go to work, I'm like, okay. You could do it that next morning and the car goes out at 10. Just, sit there and get up there around like 8 or whatever, clean up and that. I'm like, okay, I can register my sleep. It's going to I'll go up there, be dead. Really try to do the little cleanup and that. Just wipe stuff down. That it's just casual, just normal stuff. It's got my full day's worth of cardio in. I did 10,000 steps. I did 500 calories already. Yeah. But the biggest thing I have to alleviate myself with is working out at home. That's the only problem. I'm gonna have to start training at home, so I don't have to waste time walking. Oh, things keep on changing. I could have said no, but he wants to rely on me. But if this comes an indefinite job, it's going to change the foundation. Because if he might grab more cars and rent out more cars. Because what he does is he rents through a company and they give him a certain amount of cars he's got to clean up and stuff and that. They pay him to do that per car or something like that. So if this does come in the notion that he grabs more cars and that it becomes indefinite, there might be a chance if I get paid like $1,000 a week. Or even if I get paid like $600-700 a week. That means I'm going to have a vehicle. But I don't know yet. Or have something to get there and back. But that's the shitty thing about it. Like, this dude's relying on me like 100% for 2 fucking months. I gotta do this shit. I'm like, yo, bro, it's like I know that I am responsible, that I will do for you because you're a nice guy and that you actually have, been really nice to me and you're paying me up front. He might pay me up front for the whole damn thing. I don't know. If he does that, then I'm going to be secluded to do it, and I'll have to tell my other job, like, hey, I got to change my schedule now. You got to be flexible with me. And hopefully this other guy that's been sick and that, hopefully he's going to start fucking working because he normally works the same days I work for the most part. Talk about that. I don't know if I want. I'll do that when I get there. I gotta leave here a little bit anyway. Oh, there's a lot of fucking shit. Yeah, I just want to chill out in that. Ain't more carbs in that. Carbs are kicking in really good. If you work out, it kicking in nice. Oh man, I have so many jobs coming at me, man. It's fucking insane. Got the condominium job that was gonna pay me $15 an hour in just cash, basically. I go in there and if I work 3 or 4 hours in that, but the thing is, like, it's not gonna be an 8-hour day type shit. It's gonna be 7 days a week, so they're gonna be paying me weekly by how much I do. But this guy's giving me like strictly just money up front. I'll be like, I just like that he said he was thinking about doing it with me from the start and help him out in that. He was gonna be generous enough to do it, and then he talked to his wife about it too. He's like, he's the only one I can actually trust, and like he seems very trustworthy in that. And he's just like, I don't know, it's because you're bulky and that, and you work out and that. I'm like, I don't think exercise has nothing to do with it, bro. I exercise because I exercise. I kept telling that it's all about my schedule. So like I have to adjust my time frame. I go by time frame all the time. I gotta make sure I can recover good enough to go to my actual job. So if I can reduce the hours of my job, even if I reduce them say by half, just to say, and I get like 20 hours a week instead of fucking whatever. If I work like 10 to 2 and just be on overnight just in case something happens, I think I might actually start doing that. Because to me, it's going to be to that point where I'm just like, okay, I'm not going to worry about it because if I make it once when this comes in, I got to wait till he gives me money up front. I'm going to ask him, like, hey, since you're leaving that, it's like, I'm like, incentive. It's like, oh, yeah, I'll give you money up front. It's like, I trust you not to do something. I don't have a problem. I already talked about the job. Now I'm going to reduce my hours down. And I said, it's gonna be if this is gonna be indefinite, I'll stick with you and work with you and help you out in that because I think it's gonna be a good business opportunity for me. It's gonna be more laid back work, because I'm only gonna have to work like maybe like a couple hours a day, and then be on call if something happens. Like he'll like text me that, hey, someone's picking it up in like a couple hours and that you have the key, and I'm like, oh yeah, I got the key, and then I'm already up and ready to go now. I don't have to worry about my other job. I said I have to work 4 hours. I'll work at 10 today, so I'll do all that shit before I leave. I'll do all that shit when we're going to work. Because that's a good thing, though. That means I'm going to get really high respect in the area. Then people are going to start throwing money at me because of how respectful I am. And this family is going to respect me. And whoever else that knows this family and that is going to start showing that. And I'm going to get more. My name's going to grow in the area, and that's what I want. I want people to see me as like an ultramarine type guy. Like I could do almost anything as long as you give me a little bit of like training in that with certain things that might happen. Like build a fucking house. That I can't say it's hard to build a house. It takes time, yes, but framework, okay. A lot of that shit's pretty simple. But this gets out there in the community that I'm gonna start making a lot of money, and then my dreams are gonna come true. And I think that's what's happening now. God bless. God bless Jesus. God bless. Cause I've been thinking about this stuff for so long, and now it's happening. Like respect works. People that respect you have to work hard. When they know that you're hard worker, that people will literally give you anything for a hard worker nowadays. Like I went from like doing like 20 hours a week at the job I have now. Now I'm doing maximum 40 and sometimes even overtime if it's necessary because I work hard. I'm not really work hard. I just come to work and I do my job. If people say, oh, everyone's broke. No, this is the time to make money because no one wants to fucking work. Get off the entertainment and that and just try to find jobs that just work. Find jobs. Some jobs are easy and some jobs are hard and that. You know, I'm not saying you need to work 60, 70 hours a week and that. I'll never say that. But to be able to sit there and budget better and all that stuff and that, if you're at work, you're not at home, you can't spend money. All you do is keep making it. Like, I don't spend money barely at all. I don't even go out. I never bring my wallet with me. Like, I want to buy Red Bulls. I don't bring my wallet with me. Occasionally, I'll buy, like, video games and shit. Yeah, I'll spend, like, 20, 30 bucks here and there. Like, I've been playing Tap Titans 2, and I spent $10 on Tap Titans 2 for their little, like, first package thing. The game's cool and fun. Like, awesome. All I'm trying to say is, guys, like, you can manage your life like this. You don't have all the luxury in the world. It's just your health matters a lot. And if you're sitting there, don't work yourself to the bone. That eat your food and that. Stay hydrated. Eat your fruits and that. You know, if you like apples and bananas and that, whatever, apples are fucking great for you. Because apples give you a ton of fucking energy and that. Their sugar's actually really good. And if you want to exercise in that, just keep your exercises simple. Get a Bowflex dumbbell. If you want to get 2 of them that and just do interval training with that, you can work out your whole entire body without even leaving your fucking home with dumbbells. I'm just trying to get really excited about it because I don't get excited about stuff and that. I'm literally going to be making over $4,000 in 2 months. That's not counting the job I have now. That I'm about ready to get paid like 800 something. And he's going to give me 500 up front. So my paycheck altogether is going to be like $1,400 fucking dollars, bro. That's like, guys, that's not the, I believe that's closest to one of the biggest paychecks I have. Zips, I work at Zips, and I think I made like 1,500 one time because I worked like 70 something. I worked like over like 100 like something hours and that. But it's strictly overtime. This is gonna be different though. This is cash with money from the thing. So I'm saying I'm gonna try to schedule it in between at work and that. Because if I have to leave early at work and that, like if I get off at 3, I have to leave at 2, which sometimes I do because it doesn't get busy. Then I'm just gonna fucking leave because I'm not gonna have to worry about it. But that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for me to see that fucking cash or that check in my fucking hand or see that cash in my hand, and then I'll accept the offer. He's gonna let me go through it and that. He's gonna be like, oh, we're gonna go through it together and that. We'll do certain things now. I'll help you learn. I'll prep you and that. I was like, yeah, I'm a visual learner. That seems like you're really in a hurry now to keep this shit going. We can be gone for a while, bro. I'm like, you can trust me to get done that, but I have to rearrange my schedule to fit your needs to help your ass out. Okay, that's just basically how it is. So I want this shit up front. Nah, so I would say, give me fucking $2,000 now, and then give me $2,000 when you get back, so at least it covers up all the stuff. But unfortunately, I trust this guy enough, and honestly, I really don't fucking care if he doesn't really fucking like 500 extra bucks. That I can always. Oh. Because next week this week I'm working 39 hours. I don't know what next week's gonna be like. I hope she drops my hours down a little bit, which is one thing I'm gonna talk about with the system manager nut. I actually talk about that. I might as well just call. Because I don't want all these fucking damn hours and that. I don't need all this damn money. It's nice, but I can be happy with like 600 bucks a paycheck. Tell you honest truth. Cause I'm still gonna save up like 500 or 600 a month. I'm really debating on if I want to quit Taco Bell. But I like the people there, and I like staying strong in a place, and that I don't like quitting on people. But that's the thing I might have to change up. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and I think he texted me for. Okay, so I'm gonna call him up. I'm gonna add him. I think that's his name. I'll call him Harris. Okay, so now I'm going to. Okay, be right back. So that's taken care of that. If I can get it to where I can get, say, 4 hours a day, I'd be perfect for at least right now. Because I want to sit there and try to micromanage it. Because I'm not gonna need all that damn money now. Because if I do, because basically what it is, I'm kind of reacting how much I'm getting paid. Because up front, this guy's really gonna be paying me what I get paid now, and the money's gonna be flat out. So even if I do say every paycheck I get only 40 hours in, I'll make like close to like about 580. But with that 500, I'll be making literally 1,800 fucking dollars. I'll be making like almost $3,700 a month. I literally just transition to make. If this stays up, which I think it will, this guy wants to go through and the guy trusts me. I believe I'll be making close to about $40,000 a year. And that's gonna be an outrageous amount of money. But if I can keep this up in that, I might be able to hit my 100,000 hopefully by fuck. If I keep this up, that's gonna be just so much money now. I'm gonna be sitting there. I'll be sitting on like 2,000 a fuck. Not even that. Probably about 2,500 saved a month. Cause I'll probably spend the other 1,100 on like just the stuff that I normally need in that. Of course, this is later on the thing, and that will go day by day. And that is ridiculous. I might see if I can come in today at 10. Yeah, I feel pretty good right now. I got about 30 minutes left before I have to go. Talk about that. I'm going to call him up. I'm going to call him up. His name's Sandman. Yeah, I'm going to call him. Okay, I talked to my job now. I'm gonna be knocking my hours back so I can be able to do stuff with you. I just talked to him, so I want to give you the heads up in that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because I'm thinking if you wanted me to do this for like the last month or so or whatever, you didn't catch me in that. Is this going to be an indefinite job, or are we going to just do this periodically?
No, I mean, that's the plan. I was planning to have, because I'm expanding, right? When I come back, I'll be expanding more.
Okay, that's what I kind of figured. I was just thinking about that. Okay.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, these 2 months is critical because I won't be here.
Well, no, I understand that. I'm talking about after that. What's the plans after?
Yeah. The plan is I'm getting more cars.
How many?
I don't know. We're gonna keep growing as much as we can.
Okay, so you're going to be hiring more people, basically, to a certain extent.
Well, I don't know, how many people will take. But, when I come back, then there's like 2 of us. So you don't have to worry about it. You will not be overworked or anything like that.
Oh, no. I just want to make sure this shit's actually indefinite because, this ain't like a job. You're paying me like cash, so that's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I'm taking your word for it, basically. That's what I'm saying.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, eventually you can do it like a regular job where you do, like, when you get, like, a paycheck and taxes are stuff you.
I mean, honestly, if I regulate it like I want to in that, it's just going to sit in my drawer. I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah. I just want to give you the heads up on that because I'd rather be doing the stuff with you because I barely be working barely anything. You're going to give me way too much money for how much I'll be working, so.
I know, but I wanted, again, I wanted to make sure,
No, I agree with you. No, you're good.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like, I had you in my mind for a very long time, a couple of years. Every time I see you, and I'm like, and I was telling my wife, I said, like, that guy, eventually he'll be working with me once we get enough business where we can.
Well, I always want to not be part of the normal industries of bullshit anyway, because I'm actually tired of working all these fucking places. Yeah. So you're a blessing in disguise, bro. I've been like asking for this for fucking a decade or so. And I'm happy that you respect me enough to keep doing it, so I have to honor that.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, once we start, I was looking for someone, and again, I always had you in mind, someone that can do the job. So, I mean, I think it's gonna be a good thing.
No, it will. I just have to work on certain things like transportation and that, but I think it'll be alright.
Yeah, I mean, it's still so close.
Yeah. And you don't live that far away from me. You literally live like 3 minutes away from me.
Yeah. And I don't know what your situation is. Are you living in a house or an apartment?
No, I live in a house. I live in the dead end street of Dillon. Like right down Dillon.
And I'm telling you, I mean, I don't know how much space you got, but people can come bring you the car from your house and then do the spot there.
I mean, we might have something of that sort, but I don't know. It's a dead end street, so there ain't really a lot of room. And my parents got 3 cars in their thing, so yeah. Like if it's a possibility, maybe like 1 fucking car, maybe because you can put it in the very back lot, but that's not gonna be enough room.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to make it easier for you, like what you can have, get space, and people can swap cars in your place,
Yeah. I wish it was like that. If I lived in a condo or something, there was parking lots there and that. But but I don't. So.
Not a problem. I'll text you tomorrow morning. I'll text you tomorrow. I'm actually leaving the keys now for the one. Remember I talked to you about it? I said tomorrow one is going out at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah. So I'm not gonna get out tomorrow with that because I'm leaving the keys right now. So I'll get up with you tomorrow, and like I said, we can officially start on Wednesday or so, and then what you can do is, again, 2 days, you can come with me and check it out with you. Once you 100% on everything, we'll start the week off on Wednesday, and then every Wednesday I just have to figure out how to pay you. So I'm gonna leave you.
I mean, if you got Cash App, just Cash App. It'd be easier that way.
Oh yeah, I do have that. I have that green one.
My number's on the Cash App. Just look it up. It'll say Cody Odell, Great Buying Gamer, or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that's one way to do it. Yeah.
It'd be easy to do that because Cash is still very slick. You can walk around with $500 every time I go see you. That I don't want to lose it, you know.
Well, no, it wouldn't be like that. It would be more like, okay, I give you a check and you take the check to your bank. That's how.
Yeah, but Cash App's way easier.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. We'll be in touch tomorrow, and I'll take you out and run. So you can...
Yeah, guys, I just wanted to confirm with my work and that because honestly, I don't. This place is a fucking disaster. Ah, don't say that because there's a lot of people like you that want my ass. You just caught me just in time. You came in out of nowhere, like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm like, oh, it's him.
I'm glad we got it worked out. So I'll text you sometime tomorrow, and I'll see what's coming in tomorrow, and then we'll figure the rest out.
So if we want to hit this shit hard in the next 2 months, and that hopefully we'll be completely ready.
I think so. Yeah, it's easy. I mean, it's not too difficult.
Well, it's not going to be, but always more cars leads to more time to spend on them, you know.
I understand it. I'll text you tomorrow and check in with you tomorrow and let you know what's going on.
No, you're all good, brother.
All right.
I'll see you later, man. Yeah, see you.
Right, thanks, man.
No problem. Okay, so that's the plan. This dude's about ready to make me fucking rich. I might actually. He just said he's like, you might have to go through, make you part of the company and that, and do checks and that, all stuff like that. But he's paying me up front, so I'll have to go through the company, and then go through that, and then I'll be up in a partnership with him, and then they'll just pay me with direct deposit and that, and do taxes on shit. So if it does go good, and they're gonna pay me like. It'll be 500 is a lot. Because I barely get paid 500. But if they get more cars than that, they're giving me like 1,000. Dude, that's 4,000 a month. That is a ridiculous amount of fucking money. That's 50,000 a year. And I'm basically just cleaning out cars and that, and then just doing that shit. Jeez. I tell you guys, there's a lot of money you can make out there. It just depends on the quantity. Like marketplaces depends on how much you work a standard job and it's good because it's more secure to a certain extent. But then again, that they go by their profit too. How many people buy their products? But with this, it's a business on its own. So this might be the gold struck that I'm gonna do. And honestly, I'm not. I'll wait these 2 months and see what happens. But I think it's gonna be good. If I can knock my hours down like 20 hours a week, I'm not going to worry about the money in that because if I do come back, he'll officially just probably give me more because he's willing to do it because he basically just stated like, thank you guys heard that. I said, this is a blessing in disguise because I can literally get out of the fucking workforce and I can go into something that I can trust with him because he's a very trustworthy person and he lives literally like down the street from me. And then we can develop a really good business thing, and I don't mind busting my ass. You know, if 4 or 5 cars come in, or 10 cars come in, and I'm sitting there and I'm cleaning them up and then do what I have to do in that, I'm willing to work a couple hours now. This might be very interesting though. This might actually be like a good working plan. Anyway, I'll be right back. I gotta take a dump.
does a Space Marine relieve himself? Considering that Astartes are genetically enhanced super soldiers with heightened metabolism and additional organs, their digestive system is heavily modified. They extract maximum nutrients from minimal food intake. Although the functions of defecation and urination remain, the need for them arises extremely rarely, if at all. When nature calls, no ceremony, no fuss, a Space Marine answers alone and without hesitation. But what if it happens while the Astartes is in his armor, during training or on a mission? Despite being fully sealed, the armor is equipped with an autonomous life support system designed for prolonged combat operations. It won't allow biological waste to accumulate inside, as that would compromise the warrior's effectiveness. So if, for whatever inexplicable reason, the moment strikes, the mission continues. The armor endures. How does a Space Marine...
What kind of a gives a live crab to the blind chick? It pierced me.
Watch this blind contestant get sabotaged.
I could definitely get out of Canada. They tax me 54%, so $1 million I'm paying $540,000 in tax. Then when I go to buy something, I'm paying 15% tax. And like when I bought my McLaren, there's a 20% surcharge. It's called a luxury tax. I would immediately have like a net worth of, it would be like a third up just from moving to the States.
Yeah.
It's like, think if you buy $1 million car, I have to pay $150,000 in tax plus the $200,000 on top of that extra.
Yeah.
So it's $350,000 plus to get that $1 million car, I had to take out $2 million because I had to pay 1.08 million whatever dollars. So $2 million I have to make to get 1 million, but I actually have to pay 350,000 more. So I have to actually make 2.7 million to buy a $1 million car, which is going to go down in value as soon as I drive it off the lot. But we have free healthcare. How do you think that's being paid for? And then when I go to the doctor, like after 4 years waiting for shoulder surgery, we're not going to do it. I don't like the healthcare system at all. I'd rather have the States where you just pay as you need it. I could definitely get
You could punch somebody and break your wrist if you don't know how to punch. If you palm like this into somebody's face, you can hit them in the nose, eyes, and everything. This is a palm heel. Now, you can use your palm heel against that building and not hurt yourself. You hit that full blast. Anybody can go like this. If your palm hits them, great. If your fingers hit them in the eyes, great. So if you did this and dashed out all your might to make as much noise as possible, wham, 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 go, that may be a simple thing to think about. That's kind of one of the things I say to do. And if you learn how to leg kick, most people have no idea how to defend against that. But the first thing would be make this switch. That's the first thing.
I used to scare people.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get ready to get going to work. I'm actually feeling really fucking good today. I wish I could wear my motherfucking shorts. Oh, it's almost 90 degrees outside. This is why I want to come in at 10 or at 8, so at least it's gonna be close to nighttime. I got 20 minutes. Oh, I gotta deal with that guy stuff tomorrow night. He's gonna go through the routine with me. And once I learn all this bullshit and that, I'm just happy I knocked my hours down. I called one of the guys I trust most in that place. I trust everybody in that place, but like, he's the only guy that actually does talk to me and that. He's a gay guy at work today. He's actually pretty cool. He's very upfront, which is why I trust him, because he's very upfront with his words and that. Okay. So Friday it's gonna happen where they're gonna transfer over. Because basically all I said is, they said, hey, I just wanna knock down my hours. I work the same amount of days. I'll knock down my hours like 4 hours a week, or 5 hours a day, instead of 7 and 8. Because then it'll give me time to recover and all that shit. gonna be funny though. Just curious once this happens, how much I'm thinking that Tracy, my ex, is gonna be calling back when I start making all this fucking money, and she gets notified of it. This guy's gonna pay me. If he pays me if he entrusts me, and then he grows the business and that, and he pays me, because he wants me to run with him. I said, I don't mind running with you, bro, but I want to know what's going on, because I got a job right now. I want to make 100% sure. And he was just like, yeah, we can start going through the taxes and that and stuff like that. We work for the company and that. I said, well, I don't mind. I don't mind going through you, and just say you just pay me cash. But if we do like it is, I got an app and that, and I got full access to what I need to do, then I don't mind do what I need to do. Like, this guy's really trustworthy in that, and I have to honor it. And the bigger his business gets, the bigger I make money. So there might be an opportunity. This guy's gonna pay me like $1,000 a fucking week to maintain like 10, 12 cars or whatever. So I'm really gonna have to look at it from that perspective. So we're gonna exchange cash apps. And then he's just gonna funnel me money, and what I'm gonna do is I'll put it in my bank. And then I'm just gonna spend it on stuff that I need. And that's kind of the problem, is like, I don't want to make too much money. Because if I make too much money, then there'll be like taxes and shit I gotta withdraw. So right now, that for working that, if I can knock my hours down to like 25 hours, I'd be more than happy. But we'll see what's gonna happen. I was talking to my manager guy. If I could just work 2 hours, if I could work just 5 hours for 5 days, that'd be more beneficial to me. Because that means after work, if something happens, I'll be fresh. Because giving me 2 more hours, like I said, coming in at 7, if I came in at fucking 9, 2 more hours of recovery would be ridiculous. Because I feel really good right now, but I might not have to worry about money. Especially worry about what kind of fucking gear I have to wear. I can wear what the fuck I want to wear. But I'm not going to be indefinite until he pays me. I do trust his word, but in this day and age, I want to see that money up front before I start seeing how, like, oh, he really helped me on that. It's like, yeah. So basically, I think he's not going to pay me until this Wednesday when he leaves. I told him, like, Cash App, a lot more easy to use than fucking money to me on Cash App, because then you'll pay me every damn week. Because I don't take lightly the stuff and being jerked around. I'm taking my life into consideration of yours, and I want to make sure that we can have this alignment. Because if I go in partnership with him, it's just to say they pay outright, depending on how many cars they have in that, and he might just split it up with me, and we'll just work together on stuff. I don't know how much he gets paid. Fuck, he might get paid $2,000 a week for all I know. But then again, I don't know if his wife works in that, so he probably makes a decent amount of money. And his wife trusts me, or he trusts me too, because that's the reason why this is happening, honestly. So, wish me luck. This might be a good day. Because I'm calculating if I only work, say 25 hours, I'll still, even if this doesn't go through, I promise thinking that as well, then more or less likely I'm going to be having probably like $200 to $300 more in general. And it becomes indefinite, then I'm going to have to literally, and I think that's what he's trying to do. Because he saw me at this and I was busting my fucking ass and no one else was working and they're sitting around that. He said he had me in mind for multiple years. He's like, oh man, I had you in mind for multiple years and that, doing that stuff and that. I'm like, I mean, I'll buy a moped or something. If I could save up, more money now because I'm working with you now, eventually I'll get me something to be able to get there. I'll get like an electric moped or some bullshit like that. I'll plug it in the fucking wall or something like that. I'll just moped my ass up there and that, do what I have to do and then go. But consideration of that is still a thought. Now I wouldn't mind doing the bike thing, but that bike is brand fucking new though. Now there's a Mongoose bike back here. It's brand new. I have to see if it's even fucking working, because I don't want shit breaking down on me. So, we're going to have to see. But, things might translate to do pretty well. Let's see what happens. Because I'm willing to help him out. And if I can get my ass to upgrade to making $4,000 a month, just to say, which, that's a lot, that would be fucking crucially fucking insane. Like, I would have to program myself to be like, how much can I save up? So if it does happen like that, it'd be $48,000 a year, give or take. And I would probably end up saving up probably like $38,000. And I would have $10,000 literally left over just to fucking do whatever I want to do with it. Which is saying, be like $800 a month. I praise the Lord for this. Thank you, Almighty God. This guy's a great guy. He has deep respect for me. And the wealth is going to come in. And I appreciate that you gave it to me with all the patience I have waiting for the last multiple decades. So now it's time for me to rise. And rise I will in your good name. Thank you for everything. In your Son's name, Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. I've been waiting for this since I was 15. And truth behold, there's a huge chance it's going to happen. So, let's fucking make it happen. Let's get excited. What to do. Yeah. Talk to my dad about it right now before I leave. Anyway, I'm going to get going on that. You guys have a good day. And keep prayers up. Because They do get answered in time when you're ready. Guys, have a good one.